Everyone, and this is Tracy and this is Calvin, and my mom is going to talk about being a flight attendant if you don't know how to. So hope you click that subscribe button, and we hope to see you soon on our next video. Bye. Doodles.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Thank you for watching, and as you can tell from the intro video, today we're going to be talking about the process of becoming a flight attendant. Now, I just want to say that everybody's process is going to be completely different, and it's going to be based upon the airline that you choose to apply for. So, as it relates to me, I applied for my current airline in April of May of last year, and I received an assessment, and then I received a video interview before I was invited to my face-to-face. My face-to-face was in October on a Thursday. I received my CJO, which is a conditional job offer, in my inbox on that Friday. And I had about 2 days to give them an answer because I had to turn in my 2 weeks notice on that Monday. And everything happened so fast. And yes, I wanted to take this job, but I was also worried about getting my son to and from school, all his extracurricular activities, and whether I'd be able to handle the pay cut. There was just so many emotions going on. But eventually I was like, you know what, Tracy, this is what you wanted to do. Go with it. So I did. So fast forward 2 weeks later, I was in training. Now, like I said, everybody's experience is going to be different. Now, for the most part, when you do apply, you will receive some type of an assessment and or a video interview before invited to the face-to-face. Now, some companies are doing phone interviews after you do a video interview, and then they'll invite you to the face-to-face. So like I said, everybody is different, and it's based upon the airline. So fast forward, I've been a flight attendant for a little less than a year now, and I'm currently based in Washington, D.C., and I choose to commute. I did not want a crash pad. I just didn't want to deal with it, to be perfectly honest. So what I do is I try to bid for trips where I could fly in for my trip and then fly out after my trip. And I thought about moving to base, but I just thought it was in the best interest of my son and myself just to stay where I was. So, and that's what I'm doing so far. And for the most part, it does work out. So I get about 12 to 14 days off a month if I have a line. If I bid for reserve or am granted a reserve line, then I get a minimum of 10 days off. And my trips vary from either 2 to 4 days. However, you can pick up trips or be scheduled. No, not scheduled. They don't really do that. But you could work up to 6 days. And after that 6th day, you have to have at least 1 day of rest before you can begin to work again. So the other thing I want to say is before I took this job, I did workers' comp, and I knew in my heart that that was not the career for me early on. I knew that I didn't want to sit in an office. I knew that I didn't want to be on the computer all day, and I knew that I didn't really want to answer phones. I wanted to interact with people. And so I have a friend who is a flight attendant for another airline, and she had mentioned being a flight attendant for a really long time to me. And I didn't really entertain her idea because I have a child. Like, how was I going to do that? You know, but she said, you know, there's a lot of people who make it work, who are single mothers or who are parents, and they make it work. So I was like, all right, so I applied. And here I am. And I love this job. I love it. And I'm so glad that I applied for it, that I went through. It is probably one of the best jobs that I've ever had. So if you are an aspiring flight attendant, I encourage you to follow your dreams. And I did want to say there is a Facebook group called Flight Attendant Career Connection. And that group is made up of aspiring flight attendants and current flight attendants. And you can find so much information on there. I mean, I'm still on it, a part of it, and I look on it, go through it. But in the search bar, you can search anything from different companies to pay to training. And a lot of people ask about tattoos, and you can find that information there as well. And I'll link that below. And there's another website that I love called flightattendantcareer.com. And what that website is, it lists all the airlines that there are, and then it highlights the ones that are hiring. And then you can just click the link next to it and go apply. And I will also link that below. So if you have any questions, if you have any concerns, comments, please leave them below. Thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned for my next video. Thanks so much.